In sports, if you want to be the best, there are no off days.
Welcome into the No Off Days podcast. He is Chris Cato, rocking his Lightning hoodie, and I am Scott Smith. We got BK in the booth. Speaking of those Lightning, how about that game, man?
Best hockey game ever?
It feels a little late, but better late than never.
Right. Was it the greatest hockey game ever played?
It was.
I mean, outside of the Miracle on Ice.
I mean, that might be a little bit of an overstatement, but in terms of regular season games, that was.
How about in terms of the outdoor games?
Oh, outdoor games. Yeah. Absolutely. I think. Yeah. No, it was incredible. I had the opportunity to be there for that game, and I tell you what, when it was 5-1, I was like, oh boy, what a dud. I mean, all this workup, all the perfect weather had lined up. Right. The stadium was packed, and it was like mostly Lightning fans, which I was expecting a little bit more yellow in the crowd. I mean, there were some Bruin fans there, but it was by and large Lightning fans. And then here they go. The scrap between goalies is what set the thing off. And I think that Jeremy Swayman, the goalie for the Bruins, probably ended up regretting that move.
It looked like it, yeah. Little did you know, though, that when it was 5-1, was it 5-2 when the goalie fight broke out? But
yes.
You didn't know that the NFL, you didn't know that the NHL, ESPN was going to call down to the sidelines and say, hey, guys, this game's a dud. Can we get a goalie fight here or something to spice things up a little?
Send in the goons. Yeah, no, it was just an incredible game, and the fact that it was polished off with a shootout victory. I mean, even at that point, because there was in overtime, I believe it was overtime, when the Bruins appeared to have scored a goal, and so it seemed like, okay, this game's it's over, that's it, and because we couldn't hear it in the press box, but apparently the whistles had blown out there on the ice, and John Cooper was like, yeah, we knew that well before that shot was fired into the net, but they got another opportunity, and then in overtime we go to a shootout, and Jake Gensel gets it done, and Vasi was just standing on his head for the rest of the night after those early goals in the first and early second period. So, but yeah, incredible. And how quickly can we bring the game back? That's the question.
I think it's settled that we have to play every hockey game at Raymond James Stadium now. The Buccaneers are going to have to find another home.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as we tape right now, they're taking the ice at Benchmark. So, yeah, unfortunate. But, yeah, the outdoor stadium was awesome, and I was glad to have witnessed that. And I thought even the aesthetic, the look of it was great. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. When I saw the map coming out, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. But then it just like the tiki torches and like kind of the barge look, the Gasparilla floats around the outside, all of it I think really just tied together. And, man, Tampa shined.
Yeah. And the Ybor City mobster suits that John Cooper and the rest of the coaches wore.
Can't forget that.
That was a nice touch.
Yeah, he was ripping that stick as he was walking down the hallway, too, walked right by us. And I was like, man, had they lost, it just wouldn't have had the same connection. But it was a good one. All right, so it is Super Bowl week. So with that, let's bring in BK because we got another big game on deck this week.
We do.
How excited are we about this Super Bowl?
I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I don't know. I feel like
about a 4.
A 4 out of 10?
10. Yeah, I'm just not.
Out of 5?
Normally this second week I'm going, God, can we hurry up and get here? And then, but now I'm kind of, okay. But it could be because of the stadium hockey game and that distracted us a little bit. But yeah, I'm not feeling it right yet. I will come this weekend, though.
I think it's just lacking a little bit of the star power. I mean, that's probably what it is. I think there's great storylines, and I hope we're in for a good game. As we talked about last week, though, it could end up being a lopsided affair.
I think you both thought that it might get a little one-sided.
Could be. I'm a Seahawks. I feel like the Seahawks are the better team, but that's why they play the game.
Well,
Super Bowl 60. I know somebody that's going to get us ready to roll for this Super Bowl. It's our guest this week, BK. Who we got?
Ooh. Just got to look right up above you. Ira Kaufman in our ring of distinction.
Look at him.
There he
look
is.
at him.
Flowing great.
Yeah, it's a full length. It's a full size body of Ira. It's like the George Costanza on the couch.
Yeah, he's painted up there on the ceiling like the Sistine Chapel.
Look at him. Oh, it's beautiful, especially from down here.
One day we got to get a camera up on that shot.
Oh man.
I just wish they had painted a loincloth on him or something.
Just like a stuffed shell or something to cover it, Anyway, so good. We get the Sage back. This week.
I'm looking forward to it. He's always great when he's here.
Yeah.
And then how about the end of the show? Got another game, but this game's got a little twist to it. Rochelle out there on the floor, she came to me and says, hey, I got a game idea.
I knew she was plotting something.
Yes. Well.
So now this is the week.
This is the week,
Okay.
and it's a little Super Bowl tie with a little bit of eating. Your favorite things.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
yeah.
This worries me a little
like-
because she's one of the ones that believes in aliens. So
Oh, okay.
I'm a little concerned about what our
and then
punishment.
you said that she was drinking a Miller High Life the other day, and I knew she took issue with
Yeah,
that.
she was like, I only drink Coors Light.
Yeah, come on. Come
banquet.
on, buddy.
Then she spit tobacco in my eye. It's very rude.
So yeah, we got that coming up.
Very good. All right, we're looking forward to it. Thanks,
Thanks,
BK.
guys.
All right, if you're listening and you want to watch, go to fox13news.com/nodpod. If you're watching and you want to listen or subscribe, you can take out your phone, zap the QR code on the screen, head to our show page. Feel free to leave a comment on our YouTube channel and a 5-star rating on iTunes if you feel so inclined. Please subscribe, fox13news.com/nodpod. So, again, the Super Bowl rematch of 2015, and that was a classic, man. I mean, that was should have handed it to Marshawn Lynch. You got too cute with it. Instead, you wanted to pass it into the end zone, and there's Malcolm Butler to steal the glory and to give the Patriots yet another Super Bowl victory. Do you think we see something like that? I mean, we would love for it to be as close. Even if you don't have rooting interest, everybody wants to see a good game, right? Do you think that there is an iconic moment that we see in Super Bowl 60?
I think there always is, right? There almost always is. I think when I was growing up, it was the era where every Super Bowl was a blowout for like 10 years. But the last 10 or 12 games have been really good ones, and we've had those, comes down to one big play. I think with Seattle's defense, maybe we see something like that work out in the favor of the Seahawks towards the end of the game.
That they
Maybe there's a strip sack, that allows Seattle to score, be set up for the winning touchdown or field goal.
If you're Mike McDonald, do you feel the pressure, though, if you get down to the 1-yard line to kind of exercise the demons a little bit? And instead, I don't know, do you pass? Do you throw? Those are the same things. Do you pass? Do you run? Like, do you feel like maybe they would it's big decision time, right?
Kenneth Walker's been unstoppable all night, but you don't give the ball to him on the 2-yard
Right,
line? Yeah, I think it depends on the game flow and what the Patriots have been, where they've been the toughest on defense. But it'd be tough to go away from the run, especially the way Walker's been playing.
Outside of the game itself, of course, this is a spectacle. So we know who's introducing each team, too. And I'm curious who you think, just based on who's introing these teams, who you like in this matchup.
Okay.
We got Chris Pratt, who is a diehard Seattle Seahawks fan. And then on the other side, you got John Bon Jovi. I know that one Linda Hurtado would love that. I don't even have to ask. I know who she's picking in that matchup.
Yep.
But Bon Jovi's going to be introing the Patriots, whom I thought he was like an Eagles fan. And then I did some research because he's from Philly, right?
No, I thought he's a New Jersey guy.
New Jersey, yeah. But a lot of Jersey guys are Eagle fans.
In South Jersey.
And then, then I saw that he was a Giants fan, and he's also a Patriots. He likes all the teams.
He wants the one that wins. He cheers for the
whichever. Yeah. It's my life. All right, yeah. So I'll root who I want. So
I like
who do
both
you
of those guys. I don't know.
both?
I like Chris Pratt too. I like the Parks and Rec show. He's funny in that. Yeah.
I think I like Pratt.
I'm going to stick with my pick from last week. It doesn't matter who's introing them. I think the Seahawks are going to get it done and hoist that Lombardi trophy.
You want to go through some prop bets?
I love the prop bets.
Okay, all right. So here we go. In that same vein, we got Patriots fan cam. Which one of the noted Patriots fans will be seen first? So we got Ben Affleck and we got Matt Damon. They're both at the same odds, highest odds, plus 400. John Cena, who is a Tampa resident, by the way, but a big Patriots fan, plus 550.
Okay.
Bon Jovi, plus 600, which surprises because he's introing the teams.
Right.
And then you got Bill Burr, who, of course, is a legendary Boston comedian. So he's at plus 1,600. Who you like?
No Tom Brady on that list.
We got to remove Bon Jovi because I think that's obvious.
Let's remove Bon Jovi. I'm going to go with one of the Damon Affleck brothers there.
Yeah.
I don't know which one. Maybe are they bringing back their Duncan commercial where they're in the Duncan tracksuits? Does that count as appearing on camera?
Yeah. I think
let's go Affleck.
Okay, I'll go Damon then. There we go. I like it. All right. So the Patriots. They famously, in a Super Bowl previously, had a touchdown that was thrown to Mike Vrabel, who is now the coach of the Patriots. So they one of the prop bets is plus 600, will a Patriots linebacker or offensive lineman catch a pass?
Plus 600, that's some value there. $5 could net me 60. Is that how that works? See what a good gambler I am. I'm going to say, have they run? I don't know enough about their playbook to see if they've run anything like that previously this year, but I'll say no.
Yeah, I'm with you. No.
Okay.
Which song will be sung first by the stadium crowd? By the stadium crowd. So we got "Sweet Caroline," which is kind of like the Red Sox Patriots song, and then "Country Roads," which is very, very common,
ubiquitous at stadiums, right? I'm going to go.
"Sweet Caroline" is the betting favorite. It's -140.
Will the Patriots have or will their fans have reason to sing that first? I think if Seattle gets out to an early lead, it's Country Roads. Give me Country Roads. Take me home.
Okay. The Gatorade color, always a fun talker. Orange is the favorite at +210, but clear and water would be the clear substance, is the long shot at +1100. Do you have a favorite here?
Can I have, just sticking with my Seattle win prediction, can I have a lime green or yellow?
Lime green?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's the second on my board, the second favorite.
I'm gonna go with clear. So I think it's gonna be a water.
That would be boring.
All right. Let's see. Do we have any other ones? I don't know. Do you have any on your end?
Do,
There's some scorigamis, like where a score that's never been scored in either an NFL game, which is obviously harder to do, or a Super Bowl specifically. So like a
19-18 or something like that.
31-11 or 21-5 or something like that. Do you think that?
I don't think we get one of those. I think we get a nice patented like 24-17 or something.
Yeah.
What about, will Stephon Diggs propose to Cardi B after the game?
That's not going to happen.
That's yes is +1100, no is -4000.
Yeah, I'm gonna go no on that one. I don't know anything about their relationship though. Are they serious? How long have they been dating? Do they have the many same interests?
I'll check with our friends at TMZ. I'm not sure on any of that. Rochelle, do you know? Are they serious?
Rochelle, is this Stephon? Do you know who Stephon Diggs is?
Okay.
No, she's not. Okay.
She's
so focused on this game,
hitting the Coors Light over there.
Yeah, she's sipping. She's just sipping.
Will Bad Bunny perform an unreleased song?
I couldn't tell you the difference between a released and an unreleased song.
Okay. How about the length of national anthem?
Oh yeah,
over,
that's
under?
A good one. That's a good one. And it's Charlie Pluth.
Charlie Puth would be that, and it is set at, what is it? 120 seconds, so 2 minutes even.
Okay. You know what?
I think that would depend on.
That's about standard, right?
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes. Let me see. I got to look at the list of. So last year, John Batiste went 2 minutes on the dot.
Yeah.
Reba was the year before that. She was like the quickest. She was like, get me off the stage. She went 1:35. Lady Gaga was she was way back. She had 2:22. I think that might be the longest in recent years.
What? Wow.
2:22.
She really milked it.
Yeah. Didn't she do? I thought she did something where she was up on a giant stage. Maybe that was like a halftime performance.
Maybe that
I'm
was.
thinking of. Yeah. Let's go. I think this Charlie Bluth from Arrested Development.
Charlie.
I'm going to go that he goes long. I'm going to go plus.
I'm going to say
on the plus side of that, over.
Sometimes it's timing it out for the flyover. I want to hit the home of the brave just before. So if he's there in his ear and he's like, hang on, Charlie, we accidentally brought in the wrong type of plane.
Hold that note.
We've got a Zeppelin instead of a fighter jet. Got to hold that note. I'm gonna say he goes under.
Okay. I thought you said he was going to hold the note.
A minute, 20 seconds.
All
no,
right.
because it's going to be 2 B-10 bombers. Oh, cool.
Okay. Do you have any more prop bets for me?
No.
If you don't, I got to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
You know, both these teams are practicing at unconventional locations. You got the Levi Stadium is right next to the San Francisco 49ers practice facility in Santa Clara. But neither one of these teams are practicing there. You have one team that's practicing at San Jose State and one team that's playing up the road in Palo Alto at Stanford. And that's where they're getting their practice. And it begs the question, like, why aren't you practicing? Why isn't one of the teams at the Niners, the host team's facility that's right there? And I did a little digging, Chris.
Okay.
I did a little digging. Apparently, and I guess this has been kind of a thing for years, but I didn't know about this. There is a substation, a power plant type thing, like right next to it, like 30 yards away.
Very close.
And there is a big conspiracy claim out there that the 49ers, because they have the league-leading injury rate over the last decade, that it's not a result of like bad luck or the training staff or somebody else's fault or even maybe the turf or the play calls, but it's chronic exposure to extremely low frequency ELF, electromagnetic fields, from the massive Silicon Valley power substation adjacent to Levi Stadium. Proponents argue that these fields degrade collagen integrity, making elite athletes' tendons and ligaments prone to spontaneous non-contact ruptures. We are on to something. Where's my tinfoil hat?
The substation is making the players get injured.
That's what's
more
happening.
prone to injury.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Ask Christian McCaffrey.
I will say the Niners have had a number of injuries this year. I was reading that Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, Juszczyk. Yes, I knew I would mess that up. He said he thinks there might be something to this. And he wants this investigated.
Yeah.
And John Lynch said they are going to investigate it.
Are they really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And the NFL's head medical doctor, he came out a few days ago, said, I can almost guarantee you this has nothing to do with any injuries, but we kind of have to go down this path and see if it could be something.
Well, of course they're going to say that. They don't want to sound like loonies, you know? But, okay, so there's this guy on Twitter, and I was reading through his Twitter thread, and his name is Peter Cohen. I don't know who this guy is, but, he is, chronicling all this stuff. So he says, since moving to Levi Stadium in 2014, they are top 5 in adjusted games lost for 10 of 11 seasons. They have 7 to 8 full Achilles or patella ruptures. They have plus 40 major hamstring or calf tears, high ankle syndesmosis. That sounds horrible. I don't even know what it is. They say that none of the usual explanations like turf or scheme or bad luck hold up. Only one variable is unique, and the players know that in their guts that it has to do this. He took I don't know what this is, but a Gauss meter. You familiar with the old Gauss meter? You got one?
I carry one everywhere.
In the Cato workshop. So he went out to the Niners practice facility with a Gauss meter, which apparently reads these fields, these electric fields.
Mm-hmm.
And so inside the facility, it was potentially 10 to 25 mgs, spiking higher during peak grid demand. Typical background exposure is 0.5. So that's that's a lot more. It read 8.5 plus milligauss at the far edges of the field.
That's a lot of milligauses.
I mean, can you imagine being exposed to that much milligauss?
Wouldn't your teeth start vibrating or something? Or wouldn't you hear the buzz?
Yeah. Do any of the players have tails? I want to know that. Like a tail growing?
Bryce Huff, one of their edge rushers, joked that he does carry one of those Gauss meters around to practice with him now. I don't know. This is probably 99%. This is just a fun conspiracy theory. But I mean, you got to consider it, right? You got to look into it.
Here's the one, and I was looking at some potential holes in the theory, and of course, there's the correlation versus causation. Like there's no peer-reviewed studies that, but then again, they haven't really looked into it. It doesn't seem very deeply. But here's the most compelling argument to me is the fact that the 49ers have practiced the same location since 1988. So
and this spike in injuries didn't start until 10 years ago?
It was like 2014, and so they kind of link it back to the Levi Stadium being built right next to the practice facility, but they've been even when they were playing games at Candlestick,
since '88.
And they haven't had ligament melting injuries since then.
Now the tinfoil wearers though will point out that the substation expanded. They added onto it in 2014.
No. Okay.
So have you back?
Yeah.
Are you back?
I'm back.
He's back.
I'm back.
All right.
Come on. All right. And do you think is there any alien connection to this substation?
There usually is.
Okay.
I'm surprised. Doesn't California have trouble with its power grid anyway? How is this thing functioning at all?
I don't know. Plus all the they're probably all driving their electric Teslas out there.
All kinds of.
It's just a big glowing orb.
ELF.
That's what it is.
Pulsing electromagnetic field.
So many elves.
Well, now we know why the 2 Super Bowl teams are not practicing there.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, man. I mean, even just for superstition's sake, But even if you have to make that drive up and down, 280 or whatever it is. So, it's going to be fun. Super Bowl 60, it's nearly upon us. And now we're ready to discuss it in further detail. On the other side, we will bring in the sage of Tampa sports, the Nod Pod Rod himself. Ira Kaufman is our guest. Next on an Off Days Podcast.
Ring of Distinction. Was that it?
Yeah, or Dignity. Yeah. Welcome back to the No Off Days podcast. It is time to talk Super Bowl, but probably good time to talk some Bucs too. They've been making some moves as well. They got a new offensive coordinator. They're filling out that assistant coaching staff. It's been a fun offseason, and it's always a lively discussion when we have our very favorite Ira Kaufman on. So what do you say we talk to him?
Let's talk to Ira.
Without further ado, here's the Sage. A joy as always to welcome in the Sage of Tampa Sports, Ira Kaufman. Ira, okay, so what's the Super Bowl plan for you? Is there a Super Bowl party at the Kaufman residence this Sunday? What do we got cooking?
Well, one of my tennis guys is having a big Super Bowl party, and he's begging me to come because I'm usually, the Sage is the life of the party. Scott, we know that. But I think we're taking a trip to Savannah, lovely Savannah, which is going to be 60 degrees, Scott, 60 degrees. And I'm actually going to catch up with a couple of my buddies from the early days in Brooklyn, the streets of Brooklyn, Scott.
Wow. Those mean streets.
The main streets when I was 15, 16 years old, and I still, talk to these people. And one of the guys has a place in Savannah, so I think we're all going to meet there. And I think we're coming back on Super Bowl Sunday. So I'll see if I can make that party or not. But I just hope for a good game, Scott. And I think it will be competitive.
I have so many questions. I didn't know you had tennis guys for starters. Are you? Oh, yeah. We play? How often do we play? How often do we get out there?
We play once or twice a week. Doubles,
Nice.
By the way, if you're thinking about taking me to the woodshed on the tennis court, I just found out, Scott. Well, let's see. I let your fans know everything that's going on in my life.
Yeah, no, please.
I got to have cataract surgery. I got to have cataract. So it's routine. It's routine. One of my eyes is a little blurry, and I think when all's said and done, and I get this thing done, I think it only takes about 15 minutes. And everybody goes to St. Luke's. I don't know if you ever heard of it down in Tarpon Springs. That's like a factory. The eye factory. Yeah. And people come from the world over to get their eyes done over there. And I think it's gonna help my tennis game, Scott. So if you're gonna get me, you better get me before I have this surgery. You better get me.
It's that backhand's gonna look a lot better, I know that. If you go to a Super Bowl party, what is the fare that the Sage has to have? What has to be standard fare Super Bowl party if you're gonna attend, if your tennis buddies have you?
I think at this time of year, I think chili is in order, and of course a cheeseburger is an absolute must. And I gotta have the right kind of pickle, Scott. Not any kind of pickle. I gotta have the right kind of pickle, which is called, I think, a bread and butter. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but yeah, that's what I like. Okay, all right, big pickle at the Super Bowl guy. All right, so as we dial up this matchup, do you like this matchup? Because obviously these are two deserving teams, but there's just not – I wonder if there's a lot of appeal outside of the actual local markets in terms – it's a Super Bowl. Everybody's going to watch it because it's a Super Bowl. But there's just seems to be a little bit of a lack of star power in this game. Do you think that's going to impact viewership on Sunday? I think your view is absolutely correct. Last week, there was absolutely no buzz, but I didn't read too much into that because you had all the Hall of Fame craziness going on, and it's the week, in between games. I understand that. But, Scott, here they are in San Francisco. They've been there for, 3 days now, and I don't see a lot of buzz. I just don't. Wrap yourself around Sam Darnold, Drake May. These are not glamour teams, without Tom Brady on New England. I got to give Vrabel a tremendous amount of credit, Scott. I voted for him for Coach of the Year. The awards are going to be announced Thursday night on an NFL Honor Show when they're also going to introduce the Hall of Fame class. And by the way, Scott, we had an 8-hour Zoom meeting in the middle of January, 8 hours to select the class. And by the end of it, they don't tell us who's in it. So the voters are in the dark. I got to watch this show just along with Scott Smith to find out. Did Drew Brees get in? I think he did. Did Larry Fitzgerald get in? I think he did. But you never know because I thought Belichick got in, Scott. So I'm not making any assumptions here.
Hey, how much heat are you feeling? Even though you're just one guy from the decision by everybody to keep him out of the list of finalists? Belichick, of course.
Everybody asked me the same question last week, Scott. Did you vote for Belichick? Did you vote? They didn't ask me who I voted for. They asked me if I voted for Belichick.
Right.
Yes, I did, Scott.
Okay.
But, nobody's going to believe me. And I'll tell you who I voted for. I had to pick 3 out of those 5. They got them in the same bucket now with Kraft, Belichick, and then there's guys like Roger Craig, L.C. Greenwood, and Ken Anderson. I voted for Ken Anderson, Roger Craig, and Bill Belichick. That's who I voted for. And Scott, there's no guarantee. At least one of those 5 have to get in. But last year, only one of those 5 got in because you got to get that requisite 40 votes. So in this current system, there might only be one guy out of that group of 5. Then, of course, you got the modern day players in another group.
Man, I'll tell you what, as getting the honor, the distinct honor of being a Hall of Fame voter, you sure can catch some strays in your seat. That is for sure.
No question.
Back to this game. I look at this kind of redemption story arc that we've all talked about with Sam Darnold, and boy, wouldn't it be something if he capped it off with a Super Bowl victory? He certainly seems to have the full complement of pieces around him, from the defensive side of the ball to one of the best young receivers in the game. In terms of just you could even contrast this to Vrabel, because he was discarded in Tennessee, which I'm sure they certainly regret that at this point. They haven't done much since. But the redemption story for both these guys, both Darnold and Vrabel, which one do you think is a more compelling story?
I think Darnold, and I think the team that's kicking themselves are the Vikings, Scott. The Vikings, because, Scotty, he won 15 games for the Minnesota Vikings last year, 15-2. The season did not end well. He did not play well. No question about it. And that's the reason that the Vikings decided, hey, we'll go with, this young quarterback instead of let Darnold go. And they took a huge step backwards, even though they got one of the great receivers in football in Justin Jefferson. And Darnold goes to Seattle. And Geno Smith, I believe, went to the Raiders, Scott, and he had a terrible year. Now the Raiders are looking for a quarterback. And Darnold's been masterful. And look, they survive on defense. It's the number 1 defense in the league for a reason. All the levels are strong. They're well coached. But, boy, they score a lot of points, Scott. They run the ball well. They're favored in this game for a reason. And I think they got the better team, Scott. I think the Seahawks got the better team.
Yeah, they're our pick on this show. But then again, we stand to be corrected, because the Patriots have kind of defied some of the odds this year as well. But, in staying on Darnold, it seems like, I don't know if it's all sports fans, but it seems like NFL fans are kind of quick to discard and to get that redemption story, that true redemption story. I mean, I think of even it's similar to like a Baker Mayfield, where it's like, once he's damaged goods, so to speak, it requires a lot to bring you back, rather than, if you're just one of the top overall picks in the draft and you kind of start your ascent, as long as you don't dip. But once that dip happens, I feel like it's hard. It's hard for fans to even view you as what you were coming out of college. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to say?
Scott, who's Exhibit A in exactly what you're talking about? Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston. I mean, first pick in the draft, did some things for the Bucs, Scott. He wasn't a bum. He threw for 5,000 yards one year. A lot of touchdowns, a lot of picks. And now he's just stumbling from one team to another, Scott. He can't win a starting job anymore. I think, and I think you agree with me, I think his future is going to be in television, where he's pretty damn good. He's entertaining.
He's embracing it.
Yeah, he's spicy. And charismatic, but when the luster hit, when that final pick 6 in the first play of overtime, Scott, you were probably at the game, that season finale with Arians, and apparently Arians walked off the field and said to Jason Light, "We're done. We're done with him. We're done." And then they look behind door number 2, and the rest is history.
Door number 2 is pretty good. So speaking of door number 2, I look at Drake May, and some of the luster, I think, of what was an MVP worthy season for sure. But in the postseason, it's like,
I voted for him for MVP. I did.
Yeah, I think, I mean, certainly worthy. The numbers are there. Well, highest completion percentage, quarterback rating, 40 some odd 40 some odd hundred passing yards. He was fantastic, and like 8 picks. So
That's
good.
right.
And you're number 2. But some of that luster, I think, is fallen off a little bit, and people are saying, well, they're not big offense Patriots here in the postseason. But I seem to remember a young Tom Brady leaning on his defense in some of those Super Bowl seasons. And I know that that's just the natural parallel that people are going to draw, May to Brady because of the team and quite frankly, the look too. But do you feel like for a young quarterback, especially, like the best thing you can have, even maybe greater than a great offensive line, is a really good defense? And the Patriots seem to have that.
They also have something else, Scott, that's really helped Drake May. They have a heck of an offensive coordinator in McDaniels. And I voted for him as the assistant coach of the year. Scott, they were the number 2 team in the league in scoring. The New England Patriots, and can you name 4 guys on offense on that team?
Right.
I mean, Hunter Henry is still around as the tight end. They got a couple of good backs, but, nobody that's, an all-pro. The O-line's okay. The thing about Drake May, Scott, and it's very unusual, I think, for a player that young, he don't mind taking a sack, and he takes a lot of, but on the other side, he doesn't throw picks. So again, that goes back to what you're saying. He's not afraid to lean on his defense. The punt's not the worst play in the world, and young quarterbacks, Jameis Winston, Exhibit A, thought he can, make that throw, Scott, through those tight windows. May's not like that. He's very accurate, really accurate, but he's also very, very smart. And they're extremely well coached, Scott. I think they committed the fewest penalties in the league. Their special teams are good. So, New England, I think both teams lost their openers, Scott. I think New England lost, and I think Seattle lost to San Fran in the opener. And, of course, Scott, the one thing we haven't mentioned, and Buc fans can't believe it, they beat Seattle in a shootout and finished 8-9. Hard to explain.
That felt like a different season, though. That was, of course, at a different point in the year. I will say this about May. These guys that he has, his feet are a valuable weapon for him, but he's not a run first guy. And I think that's a different mindset in the pocket as a quarterback that is a throw first quarterback that is not so dependent on his athletic ability. Whereas I think we see a lot of other quarterbacks still very good, but I think that they're more inclined to run, right out of the gates. And I think it can stunt you as a pocket passer a little bit. But and then, of course, the biggest story with the Super Bowl, do you know the difference between Bad Bunny and Bugs Bunny?
I did watch some of the Grammys, Scott. I did watch some of the Grammys. And I think the host's name was Trevor Noah, Scott. Yeah. Trevor Noah, he's a comedian. And I think he's done some of those, presidential, dinners where they roast people. I think he was the host one, correspondence. Well, anyway, Scott, my wife and I are watching the show, and like 10 minutes into the show, he's like wandering around. He comes off the stage and he starts wandering around to all the tables. Hey, look who's here. Look who's here. He rattled off 8 names. My wife goes, you know that person? You know that person? We went 0 for 8, Scott. 0 for 8.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I figured. I was going to have you pick out your favorite Bad Bunny song, but I knew that was a fool's errand. So I
kind of cut off music after the Allman Brothers, Scott. Right. What am I going to do?
It's probably good. That's a high water mark.
We're going to take a quick time out with Ira, but we have much more. Worry not. The lively discussion will continue after this. We have discussed the possibility of adding to our ring of distinction, the Nod Pod Rod, but it's like Highlander. There can be only one, and I feel like Ira is the one. And so we started our discussion with him in the last block. Time to continue talking all things Super Bowl Bucs with Ira Kaufman.
Let's talk a little bit of Buccaneer football. The biggest news in the offseason, of course, is the replacement of some of the assistant coaches, namely Zach Robinson comes over from the Atlanta Falcons. I know a lot of people wanted McDaniel or Monken, but Robinson is warm. He's warming to fans, or fans are warming to him, based on kind of some of that lineage with the Rams, and how, quite frankly, he came across in the press conference as a guy that seems sharp and ready to handle a Baker Mayfield led offense yet again. What were your thoughts on the Robinson hire?
Scott, don't underestimate the Mayfield factor, and I know you don't in the hire. Familiarity, and if Mayfield would have stood on the table for Josh Grizzard, Scott, I'm thinking Josh Grizzard would still be working at one Buc place. I mean, that's just the way it is. Even though Mayfield didn't play well, Scott, in the second half of the season, it kind of coincided with the slump and the tailspin. He's still got a lot of clout at one Buc place. Scott, he's still the guy. They don't have any options besides him. Even though, isn't it interesting, Scott? They haven't given him an extension yet. I don't know if that's going to happen before the season. We'll see. But you're right. Zach Robinson handled himself well. He did a decent job in Atlanta. Not great, but decent. And I think the Bucs have more offensive talent than Atlanta. Their line's better when healthy. They don't have Bijan Robinson. You and I have to grant that. So I think that he had a natural focus, Scott, in Atlanta. Get the ball to Robinson any way you can, as much as you can. That's the focus. Here, I think you're going to spread the ball out more. I'd like to see a little bit of an upgrade at tight end. Scott, a guy that can stretch the field a little bit. Otten's okay. Not bad, but he's not exceptional, And we'll see what's going on with Evans. Scott, we'll see what's going on with Mike Evans. There's rumors all over the place about him.
When it comes to tight end, I'm an Oregon Duck fan, and the Bucs locker room could probably use another one. Kenyon Sadiq is a pretty good tight end, by the way. I don't know.
I hear that kid's good. I hear he's good. Yeah.
I was kind of surprised to learn just how close Robinson is to Liam Cohen. I mean, in the press conference, he said he texts the guy every single day. They're like best friends. You had to think that like the first person I'm going to when I'm in the mix for this Bucs job is Liam Cohen. And for as much as we thought the relationship was strained there at the end, you got to think that Cohen vouched for this job and the opportunity to work under Todd Bowles and with this offense, don't you think?
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, he had to run it past Cohen. He asked Cohen about Mayfield. I think he got a positive response. Why wouldn't he? Mayfield had 41 touchdowns under Liam Cohen. And by the way, Scott, say what you want about Cohen, and I understand the way he left, raised some questions, but the guy's special. Cohen's special as an offensive guy, Scott. He is. He did a great job with Trevor Lawrence. We saw what he did with Mayfield. We saw what he did with Bucky Irving. And by the way, let's not let our little conversation, Mr. Smith, pass without me saying this. I'm worried about Bucky Irving. I am worried, and I didn't think I should be. A year ago, the guy was sensational. What a rookie season. And now I'm a little concerned because I thought White and Tucker ran better than he did last year. I mean, where were the 20-yard runs, the 30-yard run? I know he missed a lot of games, Scott, but before he got hurt, he wasn't very effective. When he came back, he wasn't very effective. That's the last thing the Bucs need is some questions about Bucky Irving.
Yeah, I mean, he was lightning in a bottle year one, and there was some issues, off the field, just injury wise, and so you wonder if a season removed from that, year number 3, he comes back and looks more like Bucky as a rookie. Did you see the quarterback coach hire? They got this Chandler Whitmer. He was the co-OC at Indiana. So he had a hand in the championship run as much as one could have under Cignetti, and of course worked firsthand with Fernando Mendoza, Heisman winner. How cool is that? I've heard great things about this guy. Like he is the next sharp offensive mind in the NFL. I don't know.
That could turn out to be a great hire, Scott. Yeah. Could turn out to be a great hire. Now, of course, Buck fans, I can just hear them, Scott. Stop talking about the offense because the problems are on defense, and we both know that. We both know that. They couldn't make key stops. Scott, the tackling, and it's not just last year. I think the tackling's been bad for several years, and I'm tired of those little 7-yard catches turning into 18-yard gains. I mean, Bowles got a lot to prove this fall. I mean, a lot to prove. And it wouldn't hurt him to have some better talent in the front 7 on the defensive side. I think they're lacking some talent there.
Yeah, that's probably where they go in round one, heavy in the draft. All right, you mentioned Mike Evans. What are your thoughts? Yay, nay? Levante, Mike, are they both coming back? Is neither coming back? What do you think?
I think Evans will come back. I think he likes Mayfield. I think he feels a little bit of loyalty to the team. They're going to pay him what he wants. Money's not going to be an issue. And it's usually not for the Glazers if there's a guy that they really want to keep. And I think they look at Evans as that guy. I think Levante David's going to retire, Scott. And he's not the same player, but he's still good. And they got some weak spots there at linebacker, Scott. They're going to have to address it. He's not a sideline-to-sideline guy. And Servassier Dennis, Scott, he didn't take the step up last year that everybody wanted him to. So I think Levante retires.
Yeah, and if he does, I think that there's a little bit of kind of, I don't know, beauty in the fact that like he leaves tied with tackles.
I agree. I agree with you.
Passing. That kind of seems to be a nice little ending, but we shall see. All right, so it's pickles, a pickle charcuterie board at the Super Bowl for this age.
Oh, that's
we want a variety of different pickles.
Can you spell charcuterie, Scott? Can?
I know it starts with a C. That's all I know.
Scott, if we go to a French restaurant, which we don't do that often, but if we're in a good town and a good French restaurant, we get the charcuterie board. Now, it ain't $5.99. You understand that?
No.
But it's not a bad way to start your meal. It's not a bad way.
No, I mean you got to have a variety of meats,
and the cheese,
aged cheese,
yeah,
and a nice glass of Chianti, and maybe a stuffed shell or two, if you know what I'm saying.
And a crostini.
You gotta have those crostinis, baby. All right. Well, enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy Savannah. Have fun up there. Hopefully the weather's perfect for you. Thanks for chatting with us in this little off season.
All right. I'll catch you later in the season. Scott, take care.
Fun discussion with Ira Kaufman. Get off the computer. Come on. You can't use these interviews as times to start shopping on Amazon.
I'm trying to cheat for the game we're about to play.
All right.
I'm looking up answers already.
I don't even know what the game is, but that's what makes it so fun. We'll find out together. The Fun Block coming up next on the Nod Pod. New props have made their way out to the set here, Chris. It is time for our Fun Block and a new game. Let's bring BK in to explain the ground rules.
I'm a little worried about this one, BK.
No, I would be too, because Rochelle came to me. We'll bring her out in a second. This game's simple from my part. I'm just going to ask you Super Bowl questions. That's all she wanted from me was Super Bowl type questions.
Okay.
And then she says she'll handle the rest. So she's out there. We can bring her out. She'll explain the rules and everything like that. Is Rochelle out there?
Yeah,
yes.
Come on out, Rochelle.
Right.
She needs to explain what she left on
I don't know if we should give her a round of applause based on we don't know the outcome yet, but Rochelle, our famous jib operator. Okay, so explain what we're doing here today.
Okay, so this game is called Super Bean because the Super Bowl's right around the corner.
Very witty. I like it.
Yes, thank you. So basically, you guys are kind of familiar with this game already. You play percentages. You do this with Brian every now and again. He's going to give you a question. You're going to guess the answer. Who's ever closest is the winner. You guys know that part. The twist.
The twist.
So what's that guy's name? What's that director? Anyways, the twist
M.
of
Night
this-
Shyamalan.
Yes, the Shyamalanian twist.
Shyamalan ding dong.
Is that the winner will choose the loser's jelly beans. Whoever loses has to eat one of the jelly beans. And they come in colors, so the winner will pick one of the colors.
And some of them are not good.
Some of them are not good. One's a good flavor, one's a bad flavor. I will read you off the flavors right before you have to devour it.
Okay.
So does that make sense? Are we
Yes,
all on board?
I've had this game. I played this with my son before, Bean Boozled, and it's a lot of those jelly beans are disgusting.
All right.
That is the plan.
Which is why we have, what do we have here? A cup of water.
A couple of cups of water to rinse out your mouth.
And then a spit cup in case we can't.
Just in case, yeah.
Borrowed it from Cookie's stash when she's chewing Red Man.
I think I'm not gonna spit. I think that would be.
You can't spit.
You can't spit it out.
Okay, all right. If you want to make that rule. I mean, this is the man that ate a raw quail egg. So, all right, BK, fire it up.
Game this special though needs an open, so let's roll the open.
No.
Look at that.
Whoa.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. For our audio audience, it's the Levi Stadium being filled with an avalanche of jelly beans.
Yeah.
All right.
They just crushed Bad Bunny and jelly beans.
Yeah. Fittingly.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is ask you the question. You got the whiteboards out there, And just write down the answer real quick, okay?
Okay.
No, don't think about it. First one is simple. How many footballs produced and delivered will be to the stadium for Super Bowl Sunday? How many footballs total will be in there for the game?
Okay.
This is way high. I said 300.
Oh. Yikes. Okay, it's this again. I have 25.
Ooh, the answer is 120. That's 54 footballs for each team, and then 12 kicking balls for each team.
Scott's closer.
Who's closer? I am.
Scott's
Okay,
closer, so
yeah.
Scott gets a pick.
Okay. So you'll pick whatever
All right.
color.
Give me the one that looks like poo-poo up front here. Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
the brown,
yeah,
I'll
just-
pass that to him.
brownish.
For our listening audience, it is speckled.
Oh wait, so he has to eat both of the both of
No,
them.
he just has
No,
to
I have
pick
to
one.
choose.
You have
And
to
so
pick
one of
one.
these
And
is
then we'll
gonna
get rid
one
of
of
the
these is
color.
gonna taste good, and the other is going to taste. And tell me what this is my poison here.
This one is, I believe, liver and onions or cappuccino.
Oh, please
there's
give me
a big swing
cappuccino.
right there. Okay.
Please please let this one be, because I do not like onions at all. You guys know that's my least favorite food.
Just eat it.
You can't tell
Just
from
eat
smelling.
it.
It's a liver and onions.
Yay! I mean, oh, that's so unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Swallow it down, baby.
It's awful.
Down.
Now, who said we're not going to spit these out?
No, you.
You
Yeah.
can. It's
Come
your
on.
choice.
Quail swallow.
That's bad.
I gave the luxury of a
There we
of
go.
spittoon
All right.
cup.
I love this game. This is the best game ever.
All right,
You
it's
say
down.
so
Look,
now.
But how did I get? I undershot that. 120 games. Good job.
Nice.
Chris. All
High
right.
five.
that was
Okay.
gross. That was so bad.
All right. 120 footballs. That's crazy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Question 2.
Oh God, I can smell it.
According to the National
No.
Chicken Council,
His breath. Oh, who are you co-anchoring with tonight, Chris?
I think it's
poor
just
Haley.
this one.
how many total chicken wings in the billions, give you a hint, it's in the billions, are estimated to be eaten this weekend? How many chicken wings total will be eaten?
Oh, those poor chickens.
It's a billions, okay, so. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be low on this one. I said 2.8 billion.
I said 19 billion.
Ooh, it's a lot of chicken,
I don't know, man.
1.48 billion. Cato wins.
All right,
right,
now
okay.
I get to pick Scott's bean.
Okay.
All right,
I feel like, I wasn't even going to go for $1 billion, probably.
I wish I knew the list of the bad flavors I could
Okay.
give
Don't
you.
tell him right before. I'll tell him.
All right, let's give these booger colored ones to him. Those two.
Good. I love boogers.
There we go. Oh God.
All right.
He
I'm
said
going
it
to
right
go
at
with
my.
this one.
Hold on, let me
What
see
flavor?
what this is. This is going to be booger or pear
Oh,
flavored.
it is not.
Oh, he's gonna get pear. I
For the
bet.
record,
He
I was
probably will.
never a booger eater, okay? Never. Just for the record.
No, not your own. What do you got? You got pear, didn't you? No,
I think it's booger.
No, but he's got that look on his face.
It's booger.
He just
Are
got
you sure?
It's like, yeah, but it's not.
He
not the
knew
worst.
immediately though. He did know immediately.
It's like kind of buttery.
It matches your
It's
shirt.
not pear. I know that.
It smells better than what was
Yeah,
going on
I'm
over
still
here.
tasting that liver and onions. I
Ah.
gotta drink some water.
kind of like dish soap a little bit. I'm thinking of boogers, which is making
Wow.
it even grosser. Okay.
A lot of psychological.
You're
torture in
dressed
this
like a
game.
booger today.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to wear the same outfit just because you said that next week.
All right, here we go. How about this one? How much does a Super Bowl, 30-second Super Bowl ad cost in this year's Super Bowl?
Oh, I should know this. I used to sell ads for TV. No, I didn't. 30 seconds.
All right.
Okay.
What you got, Scott?
I got $2 million.
Cato?
Oh my gosh, I went way over. $60 million.
Ooh, $8 million for a 30-second
Yes.
Oh,
ad.
dang it.
All right.
This is why I
Give
should
me
not
the
be in
other
sales.
poopy colored, the browns.
Why do you always go with the browns?
Because it's
So what do we got?
it's a
here?
risk
We-
reward thing.
All right.
So this is going to be either
It's
marshmallow flavor or excitement for this, floor of my old Chrysler.
Floor of my old Chrysler? What
That's
could
not
be
that bad.
Yeah.
What
you
could be
know?
it?
Was
Well,
it
it
the
depends on-
Skylark?
Well, no, it was quite old, about 12 years old when I traded it in. They were only willing to give me about $2 for it. So the AC
Yeah.
didn't work for about a year.
Yeah.
And
Can
she was
imagine
always
what that
clipping her
floor tastes
fingernails and leaving it on the
And
ground.
she's
A lot of
always-
action.
and she always
Flicking her
steps
boogers.
in like dog poo.
I do, frequently,
Yeah.
on
All right.
purpose.
All right, so
the hatch.
you know what? Either one of these is going to taste better than the liver and onion. So let's go with this one's got a lot of white in it. Let's just go with the one that's more brown. Oh, please be. What was my good one? What's the good one?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Or floor of my Chrysler.
It's the floor of your Chrysler. I have a theory.
Here. Over.
Oh, you know what?
Wait.
Does it taste like bad
How do they
credit?
get? No. How do it tastes like bad credit? Yeah. How do they invent that flavor and get so close to what if I'd ever eaten?
Does it really?
If I'd ever eaten old carpet, this is what it would taste like. This is what it would. If you could eat like your Aunt Sally, the chain smokers, shag
Or
rug
shag,
that's been in a living room
Oh, yeah.
for 60 years, and has had cat litter on it. This is what it would taste like.
That's so gross.
Is
All
it
right.
better than the last one?
Yeah, it is better than the liver and onion.
All right. Next one.
Next question. What is the attendance, all-time attendance record for the Super Bowl?
For a single Super Bowl game.
Single Super Bowl game. Should I give you a hint?
No.
Okay.
The record. Oh, gosh. Then
What
there
is
must
the
be some
attendance?
Outlier. I'm trying to.
Oh, just write a number.
Yeah.
Good
You
grief.
gave me a pen that doesn't work.
77,000 is my answer.
What'd you say?
I have 72,000.
What'd you say, Cato?
77,000.
It is 103,985 from the Rose Bowl in 1980.
Okay, they packed a lot of people in. I get to pick Scott's bean.
I feel good about this. There's no way that we have four
I-
in a row that are.
I think that the red ones, they both look delicious. Therefore, one of
Please
them's
do it.
going to be something really foul.
Please
So
do
give
it.
him the red ones.
If this is barf, I will barf. Okay.
Now let me tell you what this is. It's actually way better than barf. This is going to be either pomegranate or Chris Griffin's smoke break.
Chris Griffin's smoke break.
Well, I inhale that just about every night when I'm passing going to my car, so it's probably something I'm quite familiar with. All right, this one's for you, Chris.
I like the second hand.
pomegranate.
Here you go.
Nice.
Did you
Yeah,
really?
baby.
Lucky
Now-
man.
Here,
This-
Chris is actually out here. Chris, you want it?
Get in on
Come
that.
on. I know you're waiting for the show to end so you can get out there.
This would save you a sip.
Yeah, there you go. And I don't think there's any harmful. All right.
There
He's
probably is
coming
something
forward.
horrible.
He's coming forward.
Here.
Get
Okay.
some.
He's
Get
gonna-
in.
Get in here. Get in here. Come on. You got to eat it on camera.
Let's
Come
see
on
if
over
you-
here. Here we go.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
See if this is as good as a
Is this a Marlboro Red?
Virginia Slim.
It's Harley.
Menthol.
That's a
It's
menthol.
Look at him.
No, it's not.
No. Is it bad?
Oh,
He's going to quit smoking. because-
it kicks in after like
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Well, now you know what it's like to make out with yourself. So, this defeated
like-
my theory, though, that he got a good one, because my theory was that there are no good ones in here, and you
Okay.
actually just punked us.
No,
but-
I would have done that if I
Oh.
could have. You know I would.
I love pomegranates. Okay.
I got to get this
How about
one.
this one? What is the record for the most points scored by a single team in Super Bowl history?
I used to know this.
What is the number? I'm looking for that number.
I think I know it.
What you got?
70.
52.
55.
Is
Yeah.
it really? I thought it was 70.
Who scores 70 in a Super
I
Bowl?
thought I saw one where there was 70 points scored.
No, San Francisco scored it against Denver in Super Bowl
Yes, I'm going to give him the barf one
24.
now. One of these has got to be the barf.
was I reading?
Let him choose between those two peach-looking things.
So you want him to choose between these cups or these cups?
Those.
Oh, you wanted
yeah,
these.
the,
Oh, gotcha,
the flesh-colored ones.
Wait, hold on. All right, let me see. What is this? So this is either going to be No. Which one is this? Ron's
Just hit me with it
feet,
straight, Doc.
Tutti Frutti or Ron's feet?
Tutti Frutti or Ron's
Oh,
feet.
The same feet he made the kitty litter cake with?
The exact same one.
Oh, no. Tutti Frutti or Ron's feet.
Please be Ron's feet. You can't get two tasty ones in a row.
I'll turn in my resignation right here.
Please be Ron's feet. Yeah, it is. It's,
Oh!
all right. Oh,
Oh my gosh!
it has layers to it.
Holy moly! It's like it's like cat food.
Why is Ron walking?
is.
Why does Ron walk?
Oh, it's like a cat. It's a litter box. Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Oh, it's like tuna.
Oh.
Oh, it's tuna.
Oh, this is the greatest game ever.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
All right. He's got
Wow,
to
that
taste
was
that
very
for the
funny.
rest of the night.
Oh, Okay.
If it makes you
Please let there be more questions.
makes you feel better, I'm still tasting liver and onions, and that's after eating the old Chrysler.
I can't get it. It's stuck, sticks in your teeth.
Oh, it is. That's the worst part.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh, he's suffering. Boy. Ron, wash those dogs of yours.
Oh my gosh.
He's really suffering. You've
All right,
broken
let's go.
our
Let's go.
host here.
Let's go.
Okay, last question here.
It's almost over, guys.
How many seconds did it take for the fastest score in Super Bowl history to occur? What is the number of seconds it took?
Someone.
What'd you say, kiddo?
I got 7 seconds. Someone took a kickoff to the house.
All right. My pen does not work, but it's a 06.
6 seconds?
Yeah.
It is 12 seconds. Seattle had a safety end against the Broncos.
All righty. Let's choose
this the
another
last
good one
one?
for him.
This is the last one.
All right, let's go between the. I wish I knew since I'm not playing anymore. Can I know the gross list?
No,
okay.
you can't. No.
That's
Can't.
part of the fun.
I'm gonna let you choose.
Okay.
I don't. Now, but she knows the gross list.
I do.
But one of them, you could get a tasty one. That's the joy of this. 50-50. Just like the coin toss
Man,
in the
there's
Super
some
Bowl.
good options.
I don't think I could take another one. I really don't.
Let's
I think
go.
I might go.
Just give him those. Whatever
I
that
might
is.
keel over.
Oh, here we go. So this is going to be either strawberry, banana, or dead fish.
Dead fish?
Okay, this
You
seriously,
just-
I will die.
He just had
will
had
die.
dead fish.
Or you want to choose a different color since it's the last one?
You've already put your hand on it. Just come on.
All right. What's the good flavor?
Strawberry? He needs a good one. He really needs a good one after getting that Ron's. He got a good one. Okay.
Yay.
All right.
No.
No, wait. No! It was sneaky.
It's like barf.
Oh, it's
That is.
he's vomiting. Now he's barfing.
Give me your water. I
No,
need
this
it.
is my water. Okay, there you go.
That's
There.
so funny.
No, wait, that was my spit cup. That's my spit cup. I bet my spit cup tastes better than the barf.
Oh my goodness.
That was barf.
Oh my god.
This was
You misread it.
such a brilliant idea,
Oh my
Rochelle.
gosh.
I just
Thank
applaud
you.
you. I applaud you.
I had a lot of fun.
It was good. And Brian will reimburse you for the jelly beans.
Oh, no. This was
so
priceless. This was a priceless situation.
I need to eat now I'm going to eat the other one just because I need to get that flavor out of my mouth.
Eat the good one. Yeah. I wish can I have my cappuccino now?
Yeah.
I could really
All right,
use that
strawberry.
cappuccino.
One of
All right.
them.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
I think that's it.
I hear Brian plenty. He's enjoying this.
That was
Oh,
cappuccino.
wow.
We're going to
Laughter.
make him eat the rest of them.
I've eaten a couple.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had
Didn't get
one of the
Ron's
ones you had
feet,
last
though. I
night.
didn't
It
get
was
that
horrible.
What was worse, Ron's feet or the barf?
Barf. Well, I don't know, man. They were both bad. Both really bad. That was like a horrible 1-2 punch. It was like I was up against the ropes and I just got haymakered. Oh my gosh. Brutal. All right. Anyway,
Good job.
thanks,
awesome
Rochelle.
job.
Welcome.
All right. Send all comments and questions and future game ideas into our suggestion
Will that be a
box
recurring
out in the lobby.
game? That's the question.
I don't know. It was dangerous, man. Much thanks to our guest this week, the sage of Tampa sports, Ira Kaufman. Much thanks to our Nod Pod crew. Of course, Rochelle, part-time game constructor, jib operator. We got Chris with a K, who,
Now
just
knows what his breath tastes like.
ate his own breath. Sean on the 1s and 2s for BK and Chris. I'm Scott. Until the next time we run, there are no off days.
Still taste the liver and onions, too.